lovely people of the internet, I'm the Breathing Canvas, and today I'm going to show you one of my good Mythical Morning inspired looks, the Randler. Now, I've actually done this look before. Before I did YouTube, I was just playing around with fantasy makeup, and I was newly introduced to Good Mythical Morning, and I just fell in love with the show. And I really liked the Mythical Randler and the cockatrice, and I was thinking, I wonder what it would be like if I mythicalized myself. So I'm gonna recreate that look today, maybe update it a little bit. And because this is a mythical look, expect a lot of colors, glitter, shimmer. Okay, let's get started. Everything is gonna be on the color palette that I've chosen for today. We got some green, blue, and some purple and pink. And I'll go more into what this is later, but this is going to be our base for all the colors in our inspiration swatch right here. Let's start with the eyes. Alright, lovely, so here we go. Pink in the inner corner of our lid, feathering out in a green to the outer edge. And before I do our purple glitter cut crease, I'm just gonna do a light blue on the top here, just so no color is left out. Now before I move on, these colors are nice and subtle and cute, but we're being mythical today. And what better way to be mythical than with Shimmer?
Yes! Yes, Shimmer! Yes! Why did I even think of this in the first place? Shimmer.
And to make sure we get a good sense of the purpliness before we put our glitter on, I'm just gonna prime that with some eyeshadow. To help the glitter stick to our crease, I'm just gonna go over with a thin line of eye primer. Glitter and shimmer in the same place. And now we have some glitter freckles. Normally I would do eyeliner, mascara next, but I have some big, colorful fake eyelashes, and I'm gonna save that till the end. So now we're gonna go on to the fur, which means... Wait, no, it doesn't have to be like this. There's another way. There's another way. Sorry. Alright, so I'm gonna be using liquid latex for our whiskers, which got me thinking I can also use liquid latex to put on our fur. That's what this colorful swatch is. So I just took a bit of I took a small piece of fur fabric and I colored it some different colors. First I was thinking I could just cut out a bit of this fabric and then glue it to my face. So I did that, but it doesn't really have seamless lines, it's too much. So to make it look more natural, what I'm gonna do is take some scissors and cut as close as I can to the bottom here, and then take my tweezers and apply it to my liquid latex slathered face. Because liquid latex dries fairly quickly, I'm gonna be working in small sections. Make sure to really switch around with all the different colors you use so it looks more mythical and magical and fun. And to give it a nice transition out into your skin so it just doesn't look like a block of sheared unicorn fur, take your liquid latex and just do some little dots here and there. You're gonna take tiny bits of said unicorn fur and you're just gonna place it in those sections. Steps like this I really wish I had to think deeply so I could just pet myself. Is that too weird? Next, we're gonna put on the Randler's cute little whiskers using scar wax and feathers. You're gonna take just a little bit of scar wax, gonna roll it around, and this is just so that the feather can get in there, so it doesn't have to be this big ball or anything. You're just gonna stick it to your face. And since this is a very sticky substance, I'm going to take my little spatula end. You see how it's kind of curved? Modeling! And I'm just gonna use that to press it gently into my skin and feather it in. So there's a nice, clean transition. And the nice thing about scar wax is that it is flush colored, so you don't have to do much color correction to it. Now the temptation when you're smoothing this onto your skin is to really pull your skin tight and like really brush along there, but you don't want to go too hard because it's gonna wrinkle upon itself. You see I do that right here. Because skin has a little bit of elasticity to itself, you're just stretching it out, and then when it collapses back into its natural position, there's all this extra scar wax, so it just crinkles onto itself. You want it to be nice and smooth, so just keep your face still. Just keep working at it until it's smooth. To seal this sticky scar wax in, I'm gonna apply a thin layer of liquid latex. And then after that dries, you're going to put on a little bit of loose powder. So I put on some foundation powder, and it does kind of stick out a little bit, but I know how to fix this. And then you're gonna take your feather and just stick it in. And always cut it a little bit longer than you think you need it to be, so that if it needs to be shorter, you can do so. You might find that with some feathers, it's not enough to just take it and poke it in. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the end of my tweezers, I'm making a little pocket in the scar wax, and then I'm taking a little dab of liquid latex just to make sure that the feather secures itself. I realized this doesn't look quite right. The feathers are too thick, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut it really close to the bone and make them thinner so they look more like whiskers, less like a bird's trying to grow out of my cheek. Those are whiskers. All right, now let's do the lips. Draw on a purple lip with my cream and then go over with our shimmer. So I was getting ready to do the lips and then I realized we haven't done the nose yet. So let's do that. I'm gonna take my purple cream and I'm gonna do just the end here. So I'm gonna draw a line just down here in the center, just to mark it off. And then we're just gonna go around the nostrils. And then you're gonna turn up just a little bit and then follow along your crease. Bring this down. And then we're gonna douse in shimmer because we're mythical! This nose is looking a little bit too much like a lion's nose, so I'm gonna bring it up just a little bit here. There we go, bring it up, makes the nose look not so much broadened out like a lion and more like muzzly and small and cute, like a little Randler. And then we're gonna seal that in with more shimmer. And now you get to see the eyelashes I'll be using in 3, 2, and that is my good mythical inspired Randler design. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please let me know by clicking on the thumbs up button down below. Make sure to subscribe so you know whenever my next video comes out, because who knows when that's gonna happen. And also make sure to follow me on Instagram and like this photo so that Randler can see it and like it too. Thank you so much, and I will see all of you lovelies next time. Bye!